Hey, welcome to Plural Flavor, and today I'll be showing you how to make tomato bites. Now, originally the name of these tomatoes are named after the city in which you are making them in. And for me, I learned how to make these in the city of Rivne. So typically I would call these Rivne tomatoes, but you are more than welcome to call them, for example, Chicago tomatoes or San Francisco tomatoes or whatever it is you like. But for now, we'll call them tomato bites. And before we begin, I of course would like to ask you to please hit like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell for new released videos. Now let's get down to the ingredients. For this recipe, you will need an 8-ounce packet of shredded cheese, and it can be any cheese that you like. It doesn't have to be Ford cheese. It can be mozzarella or anything you really prefer. Then you will need some mayo, some garlic, some dill, and of course some tomatoes. First things first, you will need to empty your packet of cheese into a large bowl, and then you will need to crush about 5 cloves of garlic to the cheese. Now it's really up to you depending how much garlic you like. Some people like a little extra, some people like a little less, but I find the taste the best for myself when I put 5 cloves of garlic. Next, you will add 3 large tablespoons with the hill of mayo to the cheese and the garlic. I think that should measure out to be about 1/3 cup of mayo, and go ahead and just mix that in. And I know at first it may seem like it's not enough mayo, but just keep on mixing. This should mix in perfectly. Of course, unless you like extra mayo, then you can go ahead and add extra mayo, but this should be more than enough for this amount of cheese. Your end result should look something like this, where all of your mayo is completely submerged in with the cheese and the garlic. Next, you will need about 1/4 of a pouch of dill, and what you need to do is separate the actual dill from the stem. Once you have separated all of the stems, just go ahead and finely chop the dill. Then, of course, add the dill to the cheesy mix and mix everything in thoroughly. In order to enhance the flavor of garlic, you need to add 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and once you added that in, just go ahead and give this all a mix. Now, moving on to the tomatoes, you are going to cut up the top part of the tomato, as you will not use this. Then what you're going to do is you're going to cut the tomato into medium slices. Transfer your tomato slices to a plate and coat them with about a teaspoon with the hill of the cheesy mixture. Just make sure to spread out the mixture out evenly on the tomato. And another thing that I would highly recommend is to cut up only the amount of tomato that you're going to eat right then and there. Of course, you could put this in a fridge, but I would not recommend it, as tomatoes tend to release juice and stuff, and the cheese sometimes tends to dry out. You can always cut up a fresh tomato, and you can keep the cheesy mixture in the fridge for several days. These little tomato bites are packed with flavor. You can find the ingredients in the video description below this video, and please give this video a thumbs up or comment below to let me know what you thought of this recipe. Also, check out my channel for more delicious recipes, and as always, thank you for watching.